What's going on, everybody? Today, we uncover the untold story of Terel and his relentless pursuit through Project 7, a journey that spans nearly a decade, a mission born from heartbreak, driven by hope and tested by time. Along the way, he crossed paths with countless women, each one shaping the man, the mission, and the mistakes. This isn't just a story about love, it's about obsession, evolution, and the search for something real in a world full of illusions. Let's get into it. Project 7, The Journey of Terel. In the heart of a city that never slows down, Terel lives in the silence between connections. By day, he's a software engineer, quiet and brilliant. By night, he's haunted by an unfinished code that's followed him for years. The program was supposed to be simple, a personal algorithm designed to help him find love. Terel called it Project 7, the seventh and final attempt to decode the chaos of modern relationships. But each year, like clockwork, the program fails. Not because the logic was wrong, but because Terel was. No matter how many tweaks he made, no matter how many variables he added to account for compatibility, timing, or emotion, something always slipped through the cracks. And every time Project 7 didn't just crash, it hurt. Still, he never gave up. Now, as Terel turns 30, a new variable enters his life. Someone unexpected, someone real. The kind of connection he never could have written into code. As he balances the world of ones and zeros with the unpredictable language of the heart, Terel must decide, can love truly be engineered, or is it something you have to feel, risk, and fight for? This time, Project 7 isn't about finding love. It's about understanding why he's been chasing it so long, and who he becomes when he finally lets go of the code. Introduction, the one that got away, Terel and T. Terel's first love story wasn't just a relationship. It was a season of discovery, a beautiful yet fleeting chapter that etched itself deep into his memory. Her name was T. From the moment they met, something clicked. The chemistry was undeniable. Their conversations flowed with ease, laughter echoed freely, and for a moment it felt like the universe had aligned just for them. Through the early days, everything seemed perfect. Late-night calls, small surprises and shared dreams made the world feel smaller, warmer, and full of potential. T brought out a softer side of Terel, one that believed in forever. For the first time, he thought he'd found someone who could truly see him. But as the holidays rolled in and the year came to a close, things began to change. Miscommunications crept in like shadows at dusk. Small cracks turned into gaps that neither of them could cross. Still they tried, hoping to rekindle what once felt unshakable. They saw each other for the final time on Terel's birthday. It was bittersweet, smiles masking tension, affection laced with unspoken doubt. By mid-January, the inevitable happened. The spark that once lit their way had dimmed, and the connection that felt like destiny now felt like a distant memory. T became the one that got away. And though it ended, her presence left an imprint that Terel would carry for years, a reminder of how magical love can be at first, and how painful it is when it slips through your fingers. Why did T walk away? The end of Terel and T's relationship didn't come with a loud explosion. It came quietly, like a door gently closing in the middle of the night. And for Terel, that silence has echoed ever since. The question still lingers like a fog. Why did she leave? Some say it was the Instagram controversy, a storm that brewed unexpectedly. One photo, one comment, one moment of digital miscommunication that T couldn't overlook. Trust is delicate, and in today's world, a simple swipe or like can unravel what was once sacred. Maybe T saw something online that made her question everything offline. Others point to Brandy, a girl from Terel's past who suddenly resurfaced in his DMs. Was it cheating? No. But was it innocent? Not entirely. The conversation with Brandy, even if it was brief, looked like a shadow cast over the light Terel and T had built. Even the idea of infidelity, true or not, was enough to poison the well. And for T, trust once cracked doesn't heal with apologies. But there's a deeper theory, one that hurts more than betrayal. Maybe Terel cared too much. Maybe he gave her the kind of love she wasn't ready to receive, the consistent affection, the constant check-ins, the plans for the future. To some, that's romantic. To others, it's overwhelming. T might have felt suffocated by love that was too available, too predictable, too intense. And in trying to give her everything, Terel unknowingly made her feel trapped. There's no final answer. Maybe it was all of it. Maybe it was none of it. All Terel knows is that she drifted away, first emotionally, then physically. And by the time January came around, it was already over. Sometimes love doesn't die because of one mistake. It erodes slowly over time until the foundation can't hold anymore. And in the case of T and Terel, their story was a beautiful flame. Brief, brilliant, but never meant to last. Commentary: The Rise of the Villain, Terel's February. By the time February arrived, the heartbreak Terel felt in January had calcified into something darker. Love had morphed into vengeance. Sadness had evolved into strategy. And the boy who once wrote sweet texts and made quiet plans for two had become the man on a mission. The mission? To show T exactly what she lost. Back on Facebook. Dating like it was a battlefield, Terel wasn't looking for healing. He was hunting. Matching with girl after girl, each swipe was a small rebellion, a middle finger to the pain T left him with. His heart wasn't ready, but his ego was starving. And then, on February 15th, he met Lily. That same day, fate twisted the knife. Terel saw T at the mall. No words, no hugs, just a cold, piercing death stare. Two souls that once danced in sync were now locked in a silent war. The mall turned into a battleground, and in that frozen glance, everything was said without speaking. You hurt me. I don't forgive you. Watch what happens next. Terel didn't hesitate. As soon as he left the mall, he made a video, tagged her. Let her know he saw her.
I knew it was you. Yeah, I saw you. Saw you avoiding me. I hope you heard my song, too.
It wasn't about closure. It was about impact. This wasn't love anymore. This was theatre. And the costume? The same birthday outfit T had bought him when things were good. He wore it, not for style, but as a weapon. Every thread was soaked in memories. Terel didn't wear those clothes to impress Lily. He wore them to haunt T. That night, he met Lily for the first time. He smiled, he laughed, he flirted, but behind every word was a message. Look what you turned me into. While T was at home trying to heal, replaying their memories like a broken record, Terel had become his own villain. He didn't want to move on. He wanted her to feel his presence, his pain, his power. It wasn't about love anymore. It was about aura, about fear, about reclaiming control. And the scariest part, Terel wasn't pretending. In the story of Terel and T, love bloomed fast but fell even faster. What started as a promising connection, two hearts synced under one sky, crumbled beneath miscommunication, emotional misfires, and digital footprints that couldn't be erased. From birthday gifts to broken promises, from eye contact at the mall to silent wars on Instagram, this wasn't just a breakup. This was the origin story of a new Terel. The villain arc wasn't about destruction. It was about survival, about channeling heartbreak into fuel, about becoming the kind of man who doesn't wait to be healed. He makes his own chaos just to feel alive again. T? She's in her own chapter now. Healing, reflecting, probably wondering who Terel has become. And Terel? He's wearing the clothes she bought, walking into the future with someone new. But make no mistake, he's still haunted by the past. He's not over it. He's just moving differently. In conclusion, love gave him purpose, loss gave him a reason. Now pain has given him power. The saga is far from over. Stay tuned for episode 4 of Project 7, where we dive deeper into the evolution, the mind games, and the next move in Terel's journey. Because in love and war, no one walks away unchanged.